I've never agreed with psychiatry, ever. Before I was a Scientologist, I never agreed with psychiatry. And then when I started studying the history of psychiatry, I started realizing more and more why I didn't agree with psychiatry. And as far as the Brooke Shields thing is, look, you gotta understand, I really care about Brooke Shields. I think here's a wonderful and talented woman. And I want to see her do well. And I know that psychiatry is a pseudoscience.
But Tom, if she said that this particular thing helped her feel better, whether it was the antidepressant or going to a counselor or a psychiatrist, isn't that enough?
Matt, you have to understand this. Here we are today, where I talk out against drugs and psychiatric abuses of electric shocking people, okay, against their will, of drugging children with them not knowing the effects of these drugs. Do you know what Adderall is? Do you know Ritalin? Do you know now that Ritalin is a street drug? Do you understand that?
Tom Cruise, the epitome of Hollywood stardom, has long been known for his dazzling smile, intense on-screen performances, and unwavering commitment to his craft. However, beneath the polished exterior of this cinematic icon lies a man of profound convictions and, at times, controversial beliefs. In a series of Resurfaced interviews, we witness a side of Cruise that diverges dramatically from the carefully curated public image we've grown accustomed to, revealing a complex and often polarizing figure. At the heart of Cruise's passionate persona lies his dedication to Scientology, a belief system that has shaped his worldview for decades.
I think it's a privilege to call yourself a Scientologist, and it's something that you have to earn. And because a Scientologist does, he or she has the ability to create new and better realities and improve conditions. Being a Scientologist, you look at someone and you know absolutely that you can help them. So for me, it really is KSW, and it's just like, it's something that I don't mince words with that, you know, with anything that LRH does, but that.
This unwavering belief in Scientology's principles forms the backdrop for many of Cruise's most intense public moments. His fervent defense of the Church's teachings, particularly regarding mental health, has sparked heated debates and raised eyebrows across the globe. One of the most striking examples of Cruise's intensity comes from his notorious interview with Matt Lauer, where his passion for his beliefs transforms into a confrontational exchange.
Before I was a Scientologist, I never agreed with psychiatry. And then when I started studying the history of psychiatry, I started realizing more and more why I didn't agree with psychiatry. And as far as the Brooke Shields thing is, look, you gotta understand, I really care about Brooke Shields. I think here's a wonderful and talented woman. And I want to see her do well. And I know that...
In this explosive exchange, Cruise's demeanor shifts from passionate advocate to aggressive debater. His intensity is palpable, bordering on confrontational, as he challenges Lauer's understanding of psychiatric medication. This moment offers a glimpse into the depth of Cruise's convictions and his readiness to defend them, even at the risk of public backlash. Even in more controlled settings, Cruise's intensity can be intimidating. When pressed about his personal life, particularly his relationship with ex-wife Nicole Kidman, we see a dramatic shift in his demeanor.
Peter, you want to know. Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, okay? Just put your manners back in.
Do you think I was out of line?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I apologize for that
Good.
sincerely.
Good.
I admired her, and I thought that I wanted to meet her.
Yet seldom a week goes by when Tom Cruise's private life isn't very publicly displayed.
Tom, does that mean you're going to ask her to marry you? Does that mean you're going to ask her to marry you, Tom?
In this recent appearance on the Oprah Winfrey show, he openly, and some have said over-enthusiastically, declared his love for new girlfriend Katie Holmes.
That's how I feel about it.
Do you believe in your role that there is a place where the world does want to know about your personal life, and there is a line that you have to draw?
This sudden change in tone from charming movie star to stern disciplinarian is jarring. It reveals a side of Cruise that seems at odds with his public persona, yet it's undeniably authentic. The intensity with which he guards his private life speaks to a man who feels constantly under scrutiny, perhaps struggling to maintain boundaries in a world that demands total access to celebrities' lives. Contrasting these intense moments, we have Cruise's infamous appearance on Oprah, where his excitement over his relationship with Katie Holmes led to behavior that many found bizarre and unsettling.
He's in the building! First of all, thanks for coming to my Legends Ball with Katie. Was that the best fun? Was that? Yes, yes! What has happened to you? That's how I feel about it.
Really?
Something happened to you. Something happened to you.
I'm in love.
No, they're literally on the edge of their seats. They're like this. No, I know what he's doing. He's processing. He's trying to figure out what he is going to tell, what he isn't going to tell. I've never seen you like that. I've never seen that.
I know.
We've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Have you ever felt this way before?
You're gone. You are gone. I'm not going to pretend.
I can see you're not. You know, Katie once told 17 magazine, yes!
I am.
Okay.
This is something I have to discuss with her personally, but you know.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That's why you're here.
This manic display of affection, while seemingly more positive than his confrontational moments, still speaks to Cruise's intensity. It's as if his emotions, whether joy or anger, operate at a higher frequency than most, always threatening to boil over into spectacle. The extended quote provides a fuller picture of the frenetic energy and almost uncontrollable excitement that characterized this infamous moment, offering insight into Cruise's passionate nature when it comes to his personal life. Yet in quieter moments, Cruise reveals vulnerabilities that humanize him. His struggles with dyslexia and his journey to overcome it offer a glimpse into the determination that drives him.
Functional illiterate, and there's different levels of that.
Yes.
Where I remember for Top Gun, I went and I wanted to learn how to fly an airplane for research, and it's very difficult. I would just sit there and listen. A lot of times I wouldn't say things, and I would just try to listen and pick things up. Now I'm a commercially rated instrument pilot. I fly P-51s, and I run 3 companies. And I've worked very hard, and I actually help families educate them on really the horrific aspect of psychiatry and these diagnoses, and then putting these children on these horrible psychiatric drugs to help.
This candid admission provides context for Cruise's intense persona. It paints a picture of a man who has had to fight against his own limitations, potentially fueling both his drive for success and his skepticism towards traditional medical and educational approaches. Cruise's intensity extends to his craft as well. When discussing his approach to acting, we see the same level of commitment and passion.
You train, and work and structure a character. I mean, this is a character that came from Indiana, and just even it informs the choices of the kind of suit that he wears. You know, he's rough trade in a good suit, so all of that history will inform his behavior, so that when you show up and you start working, that it just happens.
This dedication to his craft, while admirable, also hints at an almost obsessive attention to detail that seems to permeate every aspect of Cruise's life. Tom Cruise's intensity, whether it's in defense of his beliefs, in pursuit of his craft, or in his personal relationships, is a double-edged sword. It's the fuel that's propelled him to the heights of Hollywood stardom, but it's also the spark that ignites controversy and sometimes alienates those around him. As we watch these resurfaced interviews, we're left to grapple with the complexities of a man who seems to operate at a different intensity than most. Is this the real Tom Cruise breaking through the carefully crafted veneer? Or is it simply another role he's playing, the impassioned defender of his beliefs? Perhaps it's both, a testament to a man whose on-screen intensity is merely an extension of his off-screen persona. Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. Tom Cruise remains one of the most fascinating and polarizing figures in entertainment history. A man whose passion and intensity continue to captivate and confound audiences worldwide.